love and light. Let's bring some positive energy in here tonight. Well, hello everyone. It's a nice Friday night. Let's do some cards. Ready? Okay, I have a few little questions I've been wondering about. I've been away for a little while. Been unusually tired. Don't know what's up with that, but I've also been very busy when I'm not unusually tired. Well, no, that's not true. I've been unusually tired. Okay, let's see. Hmm. How will this week be for everybody? How will this week be? What is the energy like for this week? What's the energy like for this coming week? Ooh. Interesting. Okay. There are going to be changes coming this week. The ending of something, followed by temperance. I think this might have to do politically of what's going on. So there's going to have to be a balancing, an ending, a balancing to start our healing, followed by the King of Cups. It's going to come through with some compassion. Somebody, a compassionate person is going to step in that's calm and professional. They're going to try to start sorting through what's going on. And it's going to cause a lot of strife up in the White House. The Hierophant. People are not very happy about what's going on with the destruction of the East Wing. And they're getting the message loud and clear. I don't think he's going to be able to finish what he has started. I think a lot of stuff is going to come back at him and all those who allowed it to happen. We're going to see some changes starting this next week towards this. Okay. And with that type of energy, where's my bell? The fire's a little low. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see how this is going to affect our country emotionally. Alright. How will these changes coming up affect the collective on an emotional standpoint? I am clumsy today. It was a full day though. We took our grandson to Busch Gardens and let him see animals and ride rides and play in the water park there in the children's area. It was fun. It was tiring, but it was fun. All right. Okay, well, memories. There's going to be a lot of memories of the history. A lot of memories coming out, people who worked in that East Wing. Memories of things that happened back there. This can be looked at different ways. There are those who will feel that they are exceeding and pushing through. But there's going to be disruption. And that victory and success may end up belonging to those who cause the disruption. So in a way, it's 3 cards that turned into 4. Never had that happen, but that's how I was directed. Okay. All right, let's move on to something fun. How about Halloween? Let's see how Halloween's going to be. Okay. What's the energy around Halloween? I love Halloween. I miss it living out in the country. We don't get to see the children in all their costumes. That part's the only thing I miss about living in the city. I enjoyed watching all the children in their costumes. Okay, card one's out. Card one's out. Halloween. Okay, well, around Halloween there's going to be a sacrifice taking place. But it's going to be accompanied by triumphant success. So whatever we're sacrificing around Halloween is going to bring out more light. It's something that's going to cut through a lot of what seems to be holding us back as a collective. And spiritual strength. We are growing stronger over this. Everything's a lesson. And how you learn your lesson and move on with it, this appears that we will be growing with our lessons. I know I went on a couple of minutes early, I think. Let's see. Alright, let's see. With everything happening, let's try messages from our guides. Okay, any messages from our guides for this Halloween celebration? Okay. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's true. Less, we're learning so much more from what we didn't know before. So now we just put our collective energy to put more positive endeavors. And let the universe start working. We have to have no doubt, just have total faith and trust that everything is going to work out in a positive way, because that's the way we're putting our energy. We're putting our energy towards positive outcomes. So we let go of the doubt. Okay, that was a good message. I haven't been doing very many pendulum questions, so I'm going to ask some questions. Am I protected? That's yes for me. May I ask questions, please? Thank you. By Halloween, will the energies around us, I'm already getting a yes. We're going to be moving into very positive outcomes around Halloween. With the shortening of this veil, will many of us be making our communications that we've been trying so long? Yes. I'll throw in a quick answer that I probably already know. Will there be drastic changes at the White House? That's a no for me. Will there be subtle changes going on at the White House? Yes. Will this slow down the destruction? Yes. Is the ballroom going to be built? It's going to get started. Will the ballroom be finished? This is a no for me. Will the No Kings bring about change in our country? That's a yes. Will this be positive change? That's a very loud yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, tonight Tonight must be a busy night. I was so busy today I forgot to send out a post reminding everyone, but hey, that's okay. Everyone's having fun and having a good time. The weather's not so bad. Got a gentle breeze here in Florida. Today was a really good, comfortable day. Get some messages from our angels. Are there any messages for this next week? Okay, that one wants out. Oh, wow. Healing energy. So we are going to be going through a lot of healing. I think people are starting to come together. I think a lot of what we've been witnessing has been such a shock. And there's so much stuff coming out that people are starting to find their footing. And with that will come healing. Oh, I have some news I want to share. Let me pull it up. Alrighty. I don't have it on my phone. I'll have to check. I'll make a post of what I was going to say. Well, I'll do some more pendulum work. Oh, hello, Maureen. Hi, how are you doing? My first person on here tonight. I guess it's a busy night tonight. A lot of people must be having shows. How are you doing, Maureen? Would you like some cards? Brenda! Hi, Brenda. No problem. No problem. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back with you. Today we spent the whole day with our grandson and had to rest up for tonight. But I'll get in touch with you probably tomorrow, if that's okay. Would anyone like any cards? I hope everyone's having a great night. The weather is beautiful here. Slight little breeze. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I went ahead and tried. I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, That's never stopped me before. But I went ahead and posted how to join me on here. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to try. Okay, you'd like a general? Okay, all right, a general one. Alrighty. Okay, general reading, Brenda, please. Oh, wow. Card jumped out. Foundation and achievements. So whatever you're working on, you've really got it building strongly on a great foundation, and you're going places, girl. We knew that. All right, Maureen. Hi, Bora Bora. How are you? Okay, general reading. My neighbor's dog's visiting. All right, general reading for Maureen, please. Oh, wow. Recognition and reward. So, whatever you're doing great. I love these cards. Happy weekend, Bora Bora. Janet, okay. I didn't know your name. I'm very bad with names anyway, so unless I see your name all the time, I'm likely to forget. Those were good cards. I've been getting really good cards lately. I think our energy is really starting to change. Let's see. Everybody has been talking about the three-eye atlas. I'll do a pull on that. I haven't really done too much on it. Am I in for any surprises? These cards are so beautiful, but so big. Okay, up now. Oh, wow. Communication and co-creation. I think that falls in line with what a lot of people are saying. So we're going to be receiving a lot of communication. I like this. There is going to be contact. It's not a worldwide contact, but more people than usual are going to start opening up to messages. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. Okay, Brenda, be my guinea pig. I can't make any promises. Like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just jumping in. So I'm not sure how to do this, but I'm willing to learn. So I put it up at the top. Where is it at? Let's see if it works. You're welcome to help me give it a try, Brenda. Thank you. Would you like a card, Bora Bora? Or Janet? see. I'm afraid to touch buttons. It's never worked out well for me. I know I can hear people screaming, "Don't touch!" Nope, 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 nope. And okay.
Hi,
Yes. Hi.
you
How
do
are
it.
you?
It works.
It does. I just need to put my volume up more. There we go. Wow. Thank you. How are you doing?
We're getting feedback really bad.
Oh, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. All I have on is my iPad. So I don't know how to stop feedback. Hmm. All right. Do you know how I can stop the feedback?
I don't know.
I don't get the
Turn,
feedback.
hmm, I was going to say turn the volume off where you are. Maybe it's mine. No, if I turn my volume down, you won't be able to hear.
Well, I can't hear the feedback. Hey, out there, does anyone else hear feedback? Oh, you would love a card? Okay. I'll do a card for you real fast. All right. Card for Janet. Let's have a nice message for Janet, please.
Probably me.
Ooh, authority. Something about you being in charge. Last word. You'll be in charge. You'll have the last final say. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I got. Stand in your authority. Your power is strong. I hope that resonates. Okay.
It must only be on my computer.
Yeah, I don't hear it,
So that's good if no one else is hearing it.
but it must be annoying to you. Sorry. How have you been doing? Brenda, how have you been doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I've been sitting around. I've been in my recliner for a couple.
I don't know what it is, but I have been so tired lately.
Oh, well, that's,
But today, when you have your grandchild, tired isn't going to cut it. So we spent the day out at Busch Gardens with him playing in the water park and riding some rides. It was his first time there. He's like 14 months old.
oh boy.
Okay. Well, Bora Bora says the sound is great.
Yeah, I saw that comment, and I guess it's just happening on my end. Everything after we play it, then I hear it again. And
You are starting to cut out a little bit.
if I turn my volume down, uh-huh. If I turn my volume down, when I talk. I
Oh,
don't, I don't know sign language.
I can't read lips. And the only sign language I remember from my youth is just the alphabet. But at least now I know I can have people come on and tell their stories and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
yeah.
It's that first time that's really scary.
You can go ahead and kick me out if you want to.
I never want to kick you out, but you can leave when you want to. Otherwise, you're always welcome on here.
Well, if you want to keep going, I'll try to figure out how to make this stuff. because it's
Okay.
driving.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to do? Oh, you're an overthinker, boy. I am too. I'm about being in charge. I'm the same way. I'm an overthinker. It's kept me out of a lot of trouble and gotten me in other trouble. At the I start at something and I'll finish the whole series of what could happen before I take my first step and decide whether or not I want to take that step. Not an overachiever, just an overthinker. Anyone have any questions they want me to do cards on or anything? I started the show already doing things. I opened up with a little bit of my singing bowl, get the vibrations going nice, clear the air. So, anyone have any questions they want me to ask? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope it made sense for you. I can pull some other stuff if you want. I have Talking to Heaven, and I have Messages from the Angels, Soul's Journey, and then my regular cards. I don't have a lot of cards, just what I need for now. Apologies for what? You don't need to apologize for anything. We're here having fun. No apologies needed. But hopefully Brenda can fix that and come back. It's great having someone else here. Did your brother meet your uncle? Let me ask that question first through the pendulum. All right. May I ask a question for Maureen, please? All right, that means yes for me. Did her brother meet up with her uncle when he passed away? Was he there to greet him? That's a big yes. Were there others there to greet him? Oh, I just heard he was greeted by many people. And I just heard he's watching over you. You're going to feel him at times. Just a thought here and there. There's something about a flower. I don't understand. I just heard it and I'm letting it out there. So, according to the pendulum, yes. And there were other past ancestors and other soul groups that met up with him. Looks like Brenda had to go. Hopefully she'll come back. She's working on it. I hope that felt right for you, Maureen. That's the message I got, and that's what the pendulum told me. I'm glad. Yeah, we're never alone. We have guides with us all the time. Well, Brenda can't fix it. Well, I enjoyed having you on. At least now I know that I can do it. And I've got it out there so that others can join in when they want. And I'll just do that each time and let people come on and tell their story. Now we can tell ghost stories and all kinds of things and have fun. Yeah, Maureen, I am too. I'm sorry for your loss. But he's going to be visiting you. That's the message I got. He's keeping an eye on you. Okay, bring you back on. All right.
It was me.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. I had you on my laptop on, and I was watching, from there. And then I joined you on the second page. So
Oh,
my first page, the voice, Art speaking, was playing on the other page while we were on this page. So
well,
it was
now
me.
it's all worked. Oh,
Yay.
yeah. Great. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice outside today. There's a slight breeze. I don't even need to wipe off the nice glistening.
Yeah, it always looks so comfortable. I enjoy the atmosphere of you sitting out there in the dark. And I have a little fire pit in my patio. Sometimes my daughter and granddaughter come over and we start a little fire. And it's just so nice.
I know. I love the smell and I like to watch the flames. Just, it's a really cool way to meditate.
Yeah.
Staring into the flames. They dance, and the dancing patterns just catch my attention. And I haven't seen gators around lately, so the one that was like
Here's
10
the
or the one that was like 10 or 11 foot, I heard that when they started building across the lake, someone had him removed as a nuisance. So
I
that's,
wouldn't be able to take that lightly. That really gives me the creeps.
I don't know. I just don't feel. I think the only time I was scared is once when I passed out in the yard and I couldn't move. And it was
Oh,
nighttime. And everyone thought I was in bed because I had snuck out.
oh my.
I was a
Oh
little worried that time. Now I make sure people know I'm outside.
my. So you grew up in Florida?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I'm an Army
Gator.
brat, born on an Army base in Kentucky, but I was raised here. Everyone in my family was born here. I'm the only one that wasn't because my dad was in the Army, but I've been
Oh,
raised here.
okay. So I'm just seeing, I'm late on seeing the comments, and I see that Maureen has shared with us that her uncle passed away just last night.
Hmm.
So I'm
Yeah,
so
sometimes it takes a little while before the emotions hit you because it really doesn't feel real at first. And some people it takes weeks before it hits them.
yeah, that happens, Maureen.
Yeah.
So
Mean, my dad's been gone 3 years, and I think my mom has just now accepted it. It's like she was at first thinking, trying to compartmentalize her thinking to he's still in the hospital or over here. You know what I mean? It just you have your mind. You do what you have to be able to handle things.
yeah, I think your mind tries to protect yourself.
Yeah. Well, the fire's there. It's just it's so low. I can see it, but it's just barely over the.
It looks real tiny.
Yeah, looks really tiny. I'm not right next to the fire because that would be hot. But I try to have it like a little bit in the background. It was a little brighter earlier. No, the gators don't really scare me. I grew up around I grew up around the area, so it's no big deal to me.
I
It
see.
is beautiful. I can see
Well,
the stars at night. It's pretty cool, except for all of a sudden, I guess clouds come in. I don't see the stars now that much. Hopefully, that means we're
Barbara says it looks beautiful there, Debbie. I bet it is beautiful.
it is. We really lucked out on getting this property years ago. We we got a hold of it and we held on to it for like 10 years, and then when he retired, we just built on it, used his pension so that we don't have a mortgage. And we're here.
Oh, wow.
And we still have my pension and everything. So,
Uh-huh. Wow,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Right
It's
now we're
Maureen.
right now
I'm,
we're working on putting fruit trees all in the yard. I've got a bay leaf tree. I've got something that's called a vanilla bean tree. I'd never heard of it before, but I had to have it when I heard about it. The legumes get about that big, and when you open them up, the beans look like little balls of cotton candy. And then when
oh,
you taste them, they're supposed to taste like vanilla ice cream.
oh, well, it'll be fun harvesting those things. I think I've seen that on a video.
I have never heard of them, but when I came across one, like, I'm getting that. Got the guava, a mulberry, of course, a couple of lemon trees that my dad started for me. Um, yeah, of course, I have my mangoes and my pineapples, but we're hoping
Oh,
to get a lot of fruit trees around the yard.
that's the good part about living where you are. Bora says, I love vanilla ice cream. I do too, Bora Bora.
I can't eat ice cream. I eat frozen yogurt, but
Um,
I'm looking forward to it. I want to get the bananas that taste like ice cream.
did you say bananas that taste like ice cream?
Yeah, they're blue bananas.
Oh,
That's on my next. That's part of my next list. So today would have been your grandparents' 80th wedding anniversary.
Viviani, hello.
Wow.
We're
Well,
just playing around tonight, Viviani.
yeah, I finally have someone on the show with me. Brenda's my guinea pig.
I'm the guinea pig.
Well, Maureen, they you're being surrounded in love. You're going to be feeling it for a while. So I did a show once talking about that. Just imagine you're like in a show, you're in a play, and you're on stage, and they're out in the audience, and they're going to visit with you probably in dreamland right now, but we're all going to be together when we leave the play. See, that's what I have to learn to do. I have to learn how to do a background. I would love to be able to pull my fire as my background.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Then I wouldn't have to be outside all the time, and when the weather's bad, just put my fire out up behind me.
You can put your TV behind you with the fireplace video playing on it.
I guess I could.
Just a
I,
thought. Just a thought.
yeah.
Maureen says, I have always believed that I will see my loved ones again.
Oh
Yeah, I
yes.
absolutely believe that.
Oh yes. And and a lot of times in your dreams they come. They know that that's when your mind is more quiet and you're able to see them. They visit a lot in the dreamland. I had my great aunt. Oh man, she was a character. She kept coming into my dreams and she'd try to hide, and I'd find her and she'd be like, and disappear, and she'd keep trying to hide and just kind of be in my dreams but hiding, and I'd be like, Elma, and she'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I've had my mother visit me. Well, It wasn't a visit, it was a telephone call. I had a telephone call with my mother in a dream after she passed away, a couple years after she passed away. And I dreamt that I called her and she answered the phone. And it was her voice, absolutely it was her voice. I said, Mom, I was just checking on you. How are you doing? And she said, Oh, I'm doing okay. And I said, Well, good deal. I'm glad to hear it. I'm got to go do something else right now, and I'll talk to you later.
Oh,
And it was her voice. And she said, I'm doing okay. She gave me that message.
I had a friend at work that had a heart attack and passed away. And we used to talk about metaphysics all the time, and we both loved X Files, so we were always watching that and talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's after I was a dancer, when I'd become a technician, I was learning all the stuff about backstage work. And I was working in a spotlight during a show, and another friend that was on the other spotlight, he'd been my drummer when we were dancers and stuff. And I had the spotlight that you had to hit the button to get the light going to get the sound person's attention. In the middle of the show, the red light started going on and off, and the other operator was like, "Hey, what are you trying to get a hold of him for? This is an important part of the show." And I'm like, "I'm not pushing a button." And then after that part of the show was over, sound person contacted and said, "What do you want? You know I can't answer you during that part of the show." I'm like, "I don't want anything. We thought it was you, maybe. We don't know what's going on." And then all of a sudden, through our headset, all three of us heard our friend Rick, who had died of a heart attack, start talking.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my friend on uh, working the other spotlight, does not deal well with ghosts. And
Oh.
I ended up doing the rest of the show by myself because he was like, "Nope, nope, headset off, light off." I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I'm trying to cover everything. He was like, "Nope." And he had himself taken out of that building. He was like, "I'm not, nope, nope, not doing it."
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
and so when the stage director, who was the sound operator, we were standing by the stage after the show was over, and it was the end of the day. We'd closed up everything, and it was just the two of us standing there, and we were talking about it. And all of a sudden, we heard three knocks on the stage, and we turned around. We're looking, and we're standing next to the little cutout where you have to remove it to get under the stage. And it's like, "Well, you're in charge. You're the one that has to look under there, because I'm
Yeah.
not going under
I,
there."
I'm with you. I wouldn't.
I'm not going under there. I'm not afraid of ghosts. My thing is, there might be spiders or something under there. I'm not going under a stage.
No, no
And
creepy crawly stuff.
yep. So he kind of put the light under. Nobody was under there. So we took it as Rick saying, "Hey, it was me." So I was kind of careful at the other stage then, because he used to threaten that he was going to throw me. Rick was a tall guy. I used to call him Lurch. I mean, he was real, real tall. He was taller than the tall people. And I'm only 5'2". And he
I'm
used
with
to
you. We're on
threaten,
5'1" now.
he was going to throw me over his shoulder and take me in the cherry picker up to the very top of the building. And because I was terrified of heights, I finally learned to get over most of it. But I used to be terrified. He pulled some pranks on me at that stage a couple of times after he crossed over. I
Oh,
was like
man.
constantly like looking over my shoulder. What's going to happen next?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Well, I'm brave about spirits visiting after it's over. But
yeah.
while it's happening, I am creeped out.
I
But
don't know. He didn't creep me out. I found the whole thing interesting. I was just worried about, could he actually pick me up? It's like I don't know that much about stuff, but
yeah.
it's like, but because he did things like, I was running the sound at this other stage that me and him used to really operate a lot. I used to do sound, and he would do lights. And so I was operating the sound. I mean, I was operating the lights. No, I was operating sound, and another guy was operating lights. And all of a sudden, a dead spider, which, yes, I have arachnophobia, a dead spider all of a sudden started floating in front of me. No web, just the spider. And I was like, oh, Rick! You know, and everyone's looking at me. I'm
Yeah.
like, I was ready. I was like, if you weren't dead, I would, I would kill you for this.
Holy cow, Debbie, we have lots of things in common. I am scared of heights. I kind of have arachnophobia to some degree, and I'm 5'1".
I'm getting over, I started getting over a lot of my fear of heights forcibly at work because I had to go up into the catwalks, and I was always afraid Rick was going to throw me over his shoulder. So I forced myself to start getting used to heights, you know. But I used to not be afraid of heights. It hit me, I think, my junior year in high school. I think it was junior year. It just hit me one day, and I realized it's because at that time period, in another life, I died from a very high fall. So I
Oh.
had to work myself back into being able to handle heights again. But the second,
Laura says a gator was found in a river in New York State somewhere.
yeah,
That's
somebody took a souvenir.
Oh, no.
Yeah, people do that. They get those gators when they're little babies because they're such cute little things, and they get them as babies, thinking they can raise them and train them, but it doesn't really work that way too well. Not
No,
with gators.
no. They're like basically dinosaurs, aren't they?
Yes, I mean they'll get over their fear of people, but and there are cases of gators that got to know people, but they weren't kept as pets that much. They, you know, so like someone who lived in the bayou would have a gator that, you know, knew they were going to be fed by this one person only and, you
Oh,
know,
really?
develop a relationship, but
Oh,
that's not normal.
oh, that creeps me out pretty much. Hey, I've been doing something I wanted to run by you, and anybody wants to make any comments about it. I started doing this recently. When I go to bed at night, I sit down on the edge of my bed and I talk to spirit. I say my prayers, but it's not really prayer. It's like a conversation. I'm telling everybody thank you. And so
Yeah.
anyway, after I do that, then I've started asking the angels to not allow anybody in my bedroom during the night. No ETs, no people going around in out of body experiences, and no people in spirit. Just me, my dog, and the angels, and that's it.
I don't know. I never really thought too much about it. I did that for like taking a shower and stuff like that. It's like, hey, this room here, this is a null and void.
Yeah. Don't follow me. Don't follow me in the bathroom.
Yeah, just you know, it's like, yeah, when I'm taking my shower and I'm doing my, I do a lot, I do like a cleansing prayer when I do my shower also, you
uh,
know,
I
and
asked for aura cleaning and a light shower and energy shower when I'm in
oh
there.
wow, I've never done an energy shower and stuff like that. Have to try
But
that
yeah, I
one.
got to thinking, I wonder if I'm doing the wrong thing by asking them to not let anybody in there. Maybe I'm missing out on something. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I just, when I'm sleeping, it doesn't bother me. The only thing I ever had a problem with was the last house I lived in, two-story house. Um, the the previous owners decided to come visit, and at first I was okay with it. You know, it was freaking my kids out a little bit. I'm like, you know, they're not going to harm you. And the only thing I asked for is just don't touch me. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be shoved around. I don't want to be pushed.
Mm.
And I had a problem with the woman. I ended up having to just cross her over and tell her she couldn't, you know, she was no longer welcome because she would want to wake me up before my alarm, which I'm not a morning person. You don't wake me up before my alarm goes off. And she would start tapping me on the thigh and shaking me. And I'm like, well, You just
Oh,
broke our agreement.
oh.
That I don't agree with. I don't like that.
Mhm.
But as far as ETs or any of the others, I don't know. I just never really thought about it. I figure I'm protected, so I'm not going to worry about it because I do my protection and all before I go to sleep.
Yeah, I
So
do that too.
I just figure I'm protected. If anyone visits me, they're doing it with the approval of my guides, angels, and
Well,
ancestors.
there you go. Yeah, that's
So
true.
that's just the way I've been looking at it. I sure wished I would have known all this when I was a little girl, you know,
Right.
because I've taught my kids. It would have been so nice to have known because I used to be terrified when I was a child because there were three robed figures that would stand at the end of my bed and watch me sleep, and I didn't like that.
That is creepy.
And
But
since
now you know who they were.
nobody could see them but me, so there was no sense in complaining about it.
Yeah, right. Well, I saw a dark figure like a shadow person in my bedroom one time when I was in my 30s, and it scared me really bad. We had gone to sleep with the radio playing, some music on the radio. Now that was back in the 70s or 80s. But at some point, I realized the radio turned off, and then I sat up, and there was this shadow person standing there in my bedroom.
See, that could be a little unnerving, but I don't know. I just feel that once I do my prayers of protection and everything, I'm just going to have faith that whatever I see or whoever visits, they have the approval of my guides, angels, and ancestors.
Okay, yeah, thanks for that. That's a good thought to keep in my brain.
Because that's when you're sleeping is when relatives want to visit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I never saw The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I haven't watched a lot of TV or movies lately. I'll have to watch it sometime. I have heard about the outfits and all that they're really cool, and I do like Anne Hathaway a lot. But, well, the hour's almost up. We'll have to do this more now, especially now that I know how to do this. You'll have to join me more often. Is your sound on? I don't hear you, Brenda. Oh, I lost your sound. Hi, Terry. How are you? Missed you. Well, we got a couple more minutes. Would you like a card reading, Vivian or Terry, whoever? Okay, Terry. Alrighty. Let's see. I'll put this on. Okay, card reading for Terry, please. Or too many cards. Okay. Ooh, fertility. And that doesn't mean you're going to get pregnant. But the birthing of ideas, the birthing of opportunities, something new coming your way. That's what I got for you, Terry. Oh, that's right. You're going to be moving. That makes sense. You are birthing new opportunities. All right, Vivian, let's get you real fast there. card for Vivian, please. Or Viviani. I don't know how to say your name. I'll say Viviani. That's what everyone else says. Ooh, shadow. I don't know if you're working on your shadow self. I have been. But now's the time to look within. That's what I'm getting for you. To look within and let go. That's the word I'm hearing. Look within and let go. I said it right, Viviani? Okay. Well, I better let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for showing up. It's already an hour. Oh, okay. I'm glad that resonated with you. Well, thank you. Thank all of you. And thank you, Brenda, so much for coming on the air with me. All right. Good night. Love and light.